If you're a final expense insurance agent, you're probably really frustrated if you're seeing a lot of non-sufficient funds, a lot of billing issues, people that maybe bought from you and now they don't stick and stay. Well, I'm going to give you a better way on how you can keep more of your business on the books because let's face it, the business that sticks, the business that stays, that's the business that pays. And if you want to have a better persistency, selling life insurance or final expense insurance, we've got to fine tune our understanding of how Social Security benefit payments truly work so that we can not only do right by the client, which is the most important thing, but also help you do right by yourself when you're selling final expense insurance. So let's dive into this, my friends, and I hope this is a blessing to you. This has been a real big help to a lot of agents that really weren't liking the industry because they didn't have this understanding. So let's go ahead. Social Security benefit payment calendar. We're going to look at the month of August, okay, my friends, because this is the month that we're in as of the recording of this video. So if we look at this particular month, if you see the 29th, if you see that on the calendar, August 29th right here, you will see that there's a little circle, all right, little round circle. These sweet people that were paid on the first of the month in August, right? This is typically Social Security recipients that are maybe disabled, potentially, but look on the 1st of August. They were paid on the 1st, right? Well, they're also paid yet again on the 29th because there's a holiday of Labor Day in September. If you look at September here on the 1st, they don't get paid at all in September. So people that get Social Security get zero deposits in September. This is something that a lot of agents don't understand. They're like, what the heck? So if you set yourself up for failure by not knowing how this calendar works. And let's say your sweet client is paid on the 1st of the month, and you're like, well, I'm going to do it on the 1st of every month. If you're not using the right insurance carrier, you're going to bleed cash in September because in August, they're paid on the 1st, if you see on the calendar, which is a Friday. That's fantastic. But the problem lies with August 29th. They're paid on the 29th when traditionally they would have gotten paid on the 1st if it didn't fall on a holiday or on a weekend. True Social Security billing, my friend, is so important. You've got to use the right carriers if you don't want to bleed cash because carriers that know how true Social Security billing works on the 1st and the 3rd, as well as the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesday of the month, will do right by you and do right by the client. And if you don't have a carrier, they say they'll do the billing on the 1st. Well, they now in August have a run on the money, right? Because they got paid on the 29th, so 29th, 30th, 31st, and then boom, Monday happens. They've had their money for 4 days. Let me tell you, my friends, that money's gone. It's been a holiday. They're going to use it for it doesn't matter if it's drink money, smoke money, food money, fun money. And then they're going to blame you as the agent when you come calling for a non-sufficient funds on probably the 2nd or the 3rd when you finally realized it. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, your payment didn't go through. And then she's going to go, you should have just taken out the money when I got paid. I got nothing for you, right? And then now you got a non-sufficient funds, you got a huge lapse because there's no way she's going to have money in the next 30 days because she was paid on the 29th. You see how this calendar keeps you tight and more importantly, your client tight? The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesday of the month, not an issue whatsoever here on most months, but when it falls on weekend, it will. So month of August is going to be a real problem for life insurance agents. When you're selling final expense insurance, whether it's face-to-face or over the phone, you're going to get punished if you're using a carrier that isn't like a Transamerica or the like. Transamerica does do true Social Security billing. They're very good. Some other carriers do amazing Social Security billing as well. So reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com if you need contracts or good carriers that know how to bill properly because there's really big name carriers that will really get you hurt in the month of September because of this issue here. This is just 1 month alone. This is where you're like a dog chasing your tail trying to keep the business on the books. So first, not a problem in August. All right. But everybody that was paid on the 3rd in the month of August was actually paid because the 3rd fell on a Sunday here. They were paid on the 1st as well. So just something to really understand is how this calendar works. When they're paid on a weekday, not an issue, but if it falls on a holiday, they're going to get paid on the work day of the week before. Okay. So we're going to look now in the month of September. The month of September is on the 3rd, not an issue. All right, not at all. So, first Wednesday of the month, the second, third, and fourth Wednesday of the month all fall on weekdays. So, in September, no issues on people that are paid either on the third or on the second, third, and fourth Wednesday of the month. Not really much of an issue here, but there is no fourth, of course. But there's not an issue if they're paid on the Wednesdays. The problem here lies on a holiday month in September where they were actually paid twice in August. Exhausting, I know, but this is something that hopefully will help you. Let's take a look at what happens in October. October here, um, no big issue on people that are paid on the first. No big issue on people that are paid on the third of the month, right? Because it falls on a weekday. The second, third, and fourth Wednesday of the month, not an issue whatsoever because it's a weekday here. Um, and then let's take a look though on November. All right. Because if you're paid on the first of the month in October, my friends, take a look. The first falls on a Wednesday. They're paid. See that circle? Now, see the 31st being circled? That's because the first falls, all right, on a Saturday here, meaning that they're paid on Friday in October. So people that are paid on the first of the month are paid twice times two big deposits in October. Their money's gone. See where the problem is kind of like an August problem yet again. The Burr months are going to be big problems if you don't understand how this calendar works. All right. And free resources, by the way, always at jasonfinalexpense.com. Reach out to us. We'll get you this calendar emailed to you. Powerful resource. But in October, they're paid twice. Paid once on the first, which is a Wednesday, and then they're paid yet again, another full deposit on Friday, the 31st. In October, the people that are paid on the first are not paid at all. Zero payments from Social Security in the month of November. Isn't that crazy? If you didn't understand this, put it in the comments below, and that's okay if you didn't. If you did understand this, say, yeah, I get it. All right. I hope this is helping you, and share it with a buddy, by the way, as a resource to them, because we want them staying in the business. And like I say, so many carriers do not do true Social Security billing. If it was Transamerica and you established it with true Social Security billing, in November, if they were paid on the first and you put it down as true Social Security billing, they would take out the payment the moment that they get paid in October, keeping the policy in force because the moment that they get paid, they then pull the premium. Every other carrier, all right, ones that end in a G, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they may say they do Social Security billing. There's a difference between Social Security billing and true Social Security billing, my friends. You're going to get hurt if you're not doing a true Social Security billing carrier, but Transamerica would take out the payments properly. So, for example, in October, you would be seamless where everybody else is just getting hurt and harmed and really yelling about bad persistency. My business isn't sticking. I've got a bunch of chargebacks. Yeah, my friends, August and October is going to be brutal for you if you didn't know how to establish proper billing, because most people do billing on the first or the third or the fifth or some weird dates that don't coincide with how they're paid. In October, they're paid twice for the first. People that are paid on the first of the month, they're paid twice in October and zero stinking times in November. Crazy. It's very much like a September all over again. Okay. Where August they're paid twice, October they're paid twice, November not paid at all. Okay. If they're paid on the first of the month. Now, the second, third, and fourth Wednesday of the month, it's seamless. People that are paid on the third of the month, seamless, no problems yet. But there's months that happens. So let's now wheel ahead. November's a good month for the most part, other than the first, all right, which will be an insane frustration to you. Let's take a look at December. December here, once again, people in December, because of how New Year's is a holiday, the people that are paid on the first, oh my goodness, here we go again. They're paid twice, two deposits. If you're paid on the first, you're getting paid on Monday, all right, the 1st of December. And then if you're paid on the first, you're also getting paid on the 31st. So they're getting two big deposits. That's going to help with the Christmas bills, but it's going to hurt you in January because people that are paid on the first are not paid at all in 2026. So I hope this is an understanding for you. People that are paid on the third and the second, third, and fourth Wednesday of the month, no problems at all because they fall on a weekday. But in the month of December, people that are paid on the first, huge problem. So I wanted to warn you about what happens when you really don't use the right carriers. It's frustrating from this point forward. From August forward, you're just going to have a absolute sea of chargebacks if you didn't understand how supplemental Social Security works. They're amazing people. They're paid on amazing dates that now I hope this helps you understand really how they're paid because a lot of people have this jaded view, which I despise. Um, these people need us, and they need us to know how the billing works, but knowing how the billing works doesn't help you. You've got to have the right carriers, the right companies that align with them so that you can be their ally. So that when the money goes into their account, we can draft premium immediately. For example, in October, they're paid twice. We're going to take out the money twice for that premium because that's when they're paid. Because if not, major problems come in November when they don't get a paycheck for the people that are paid on the first. And the same thing in September. All right. In September, they're not getting paid, the ones that are paid on the first. Zero deposits until the double happens in October, just like the double happened in August. But moving forward, August is a double month, October is a double month. December is a double month for people that are paid on the first. So I hope this helps you relieve some frustration. If you need good carriers, if you need a good agency, a good work family to call a home, we do partner and recruit with powerful agents like yourself, as well as agencies here to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities face to face, as well as in the telespace. So, free resources always for your taking, or if you need great contracts with the right carriers, we can give you a list of good carriers that deploy true social security billing that's completely different than companies that only do it on the second and third and fourth Wednesday of the month. And if you need those, jasonfinalexpense.com. And I'll put a video up above as well that may be a good help to you.